We need someone that doesn't matter where you come from, they're going to speak to you and make a difference in this community. And I know Russ is going to be that voice for us. And I'm so proud that he is my friend, and he will be the next congressman here in Dayton, Ohio, Russ Gottesman.
Nan, thank you very much for those kind words. Nan is a friend, someone that I've known for years, and someone that's going to be the next mayor of this town. So it's really great because having someone that's going to be in that office that we can work with that actually has a jobs plan that we can work together to be able to create jobs, which is really what this is all about. Nan, I'm looking forward to working with you, and thank you for everything that you've done. I really appreciate it. Fred, thank you for the kind words. I wasn't sure where you were going with that. I thought you were going to say I was a hothead. I appreciate where you landed there. And then obviously thank you to all the community leaders that are behind me and elected officials. To have the support of the community and the people that are standing behind me means an awful lot, because it's really about bringing people together and having an inclusive message. And that's what this campaign is all about. So, good morning. I think the best place to start is to say thank you to my wife, Katie, who's here. And if anyone knows us, she's basically 10 months pregnant. That's right. It's easy to stand up here and give a speech. It's not easy to be 10 months pregnant. And so thank you for everything you do. I love you very much. And my beautiful daughter, Elaine. Now what's interesting is we actually live a few blocks over this way. And we're delivering over at Miami Valley, which is this way. So if we have to leave early, it's because we have to actually go deliver a baby. So bear with us. So for me, my story started at the age of 22. When I launched my first company, I learned the value in building consensus. I understand what it means to listen to people and how important it is to believe in people. I'm definitely not a career politician, but a guy who had an idea, who along with my wife Katie, developed that idea into a thriving small business right here in Dayton. I learned the importance of developing a business plan and a budget, meeting payroll. I learned how to grow that business and create jobs. And by bringing people together to solve problems, I learned how to listen. The idea was simple. We sent 10-second audio commercials wirelessly to city buses. Local businesses benefit by being able to speak to local customers. We went on to create strong public-private partnerships, delivering over $1 million to cash-strapped transit agencies and local municipalities. We won over 12 contracts, reaching over 200 million rides a year just based on this idea. So we're part of the solution. We're part of our local community. In 2010, we won the University of Dayton Business Plan competition for Best New Business Idea. In 2011, we won the Rod Soin Award for Innovation. And we've got new businesses that are just getting off the ground right now. And it's all happening right here in Ohio. People often ask me, why Dayton? Why Miami Valley? And my response is simple. Why not here? Why not the Miami Valley? We can do this. Because that's what this is all about. How do we innovate and put our region in the best position to succeed and gain a competitive edge? As an entrepreneur and businessman, I talk to everyone. I listen to everyone. And I'm not sure that Congress has been productive in doing this. We're finding solutions that the everyday person needs. You, me, your neighbor. How to stimulate growth and create what is fundamental to this region, jobs, because that's what it's all about. It's time for new ideas, and it's time for the Miami Valley to have a frontline starter again and not someone that's just simply riding the bench. We need someone who's willing to build bridges of communication and not burn them across our communities and neighborhoods. It's time for us to believe again. The old Washington ways aren't working, and it's time for a new approach. That's why I'm running for Congress. As the son of a union electrician, my father Phil, and a school teacher, and then a husband to a beautiful wife who I love dearly, and my daughter Elaine, and our second daughter, as we all know, that's due any day now, I've always understood the importance of putting family first. And the importance of giving middle-class families a shot, a fair shot. We've got to keep the jobs that we have. In fact, we've got to create new ones. And innovate to put our region in a position to gain a competitive edge. While those in Washington have stopped talking to each other, stopped listening to each other, stopped even doing anything that resembles working together, as an entrepreneur and businessman, I know you have to talk to everyone. I understand the importance of that. And bringing people together to move this region forward. Progress doesn't come because a Fortune 500 company was moving here. It will come because those companies are founded here. For it's small business that truly drives this economy forward. That means we need to create an environment conducive to building and empowering entrepreneurs and small businesses and helping the entire region, Greene, Fayette, and of course Montgomery counties. We want small businesses, entrepreneurs, and working families to know that someone has their back and we are open for business. After over a decade in Washington, Congressman Turner, who is a 6th-term incumbent, has been there for 11 years. Think about that, 11 years. Is clearly not part of the solution. Some of our young businessmen and women who are just getting ready to enter the workforce, they were in elementary school 11 years ago. There was a time when NCR employed over 30,000 hardworking employees worldwide, with their headquarters located right here. The GM plant was rolling cars off the assembly line not far from here in Moraine. And local business owners were not afraid to chase the American dream. The Dayton Daily News thinks the same thing right here. Where are the jobs? So no one should be in position for 11 years and have so little to show for it. And what does Washington continue to do? They vote themselves perks like tax-funded health care for life while battling ours, while adding trillions to the national debt, which is just not the right way to do it. No wonder Congress has an approval rating of 10%. And guess what? Where I come from, in the business world, if you have an approval rating of 10%, it's time to look for a new line of work. Instead of protecting the only job that matters to you, why don't you get started in creating jobs for all the people that you represent, for this entire region? Because this isn't just about one person. It's not even about me. It's about all of us. It's time for new leadership and it's time for a new voice. And if you're not addressing the problem, you are not part of the solution. It's time for us to believe again. And that's why today I announced my candidacy for U.S. Congress. We need more people that are willing to have a conversation about how to solve the problems that we face. It's time for us to believe in a new direction, a new voice. That's yours. That's right, Elaine. I'm with you on that. This is going to be an inclusive campaign, one about bringing a new voice to the region and allowing all of us, not just some of us, to be part of this process. This will be a campaign of ideas. This will be, in small business, dialogue and transparency are often needed in our efforts to break through the walls of gridlock and bickering and politics as usual that hold us and our entire region back. In Washington, a new approach is needed now more than ever. So today, with my beautiful wife, Katie, and my sweet baby Elaine, along with my father, Phil, so union electrician, literally signed his book last week. He's driving back tonight so he can get back to his job as an electrician tomorrow. Thank you for coming. And my father-in-law Al, who's actually a city commissioner himself, who drove out here. And with all of you, I stand with you, because together I know that we can do it. Because with a new voice and new leadership, we can bring together a new community with new businesses and new hope. And in 17 short months, it's going to be our time, and I cannot wait to get to work. Thank you very much.